Okay, good morning. We woke up this morning. It's about 6:40. We're trying to get on the go earlier. So Faith has started her day with tape on her shoes because she keeps tripping over them, and we're trying to find crazy glue to tape up the bottoms, but she was going to hurt herself. So she now has tape on her shoes, and we leave our poles outside, and she woke up this morning and something chewed and stole her handles. It did chew her pole a little bit there, but the main thing is her handles are gone. This one was chewed right close to the nub. That is so weird. And I left. She had brought her shoes inside. Good thing. I left mine outside, but I guess they didn't venture around the other side of the tent because I left my shoes and poles out there, but mine are okay. So that was kind of a weird thing to wake up to this morning. Yeah, we're very confused. Yeah.
Hear it.
Yeah, we didn't hear nothing. Yeah. Last night, this was a beautiful spot for sunset. I came out here to get, because in the tent you could get like 1 to 2 bars, and out here you could get 2 to 3. So I came out here to upload a couple of videos. I made sure I didn't stay up too late doing them. I had gotten one video done and uploaded in the morning, or at the wayside at lunch. And then I did 2 last night, and then I called it. So I got 3 done yesterday, just because I didn't want it to interfere with me actually getting to sleep. But so the other thing I realized, so I was expecting a new pair of shoes in Waynesboro, because I set myself up to have 5 pairs of shoes for the trail. So I had 1 to start with. I had a pair at mile 428, and I was expecting a pair in Waynesboro, and they weren't there. So I'm hoping they're in Bear's Den. I'm wondering if at the time when I was packing separating my shoes, I knew I wanted a brand new pair for sure for the white. So I know there's a pair in there. But I was thinking maybe I would want to start Pennsylvania with a brand new pair, which was a mistake because Virginia is very rocky. I think I got the impression that Virginia, like a lot of us get the impression that Virginia is a little bit easier, but a little bit better terrain. I think it's because that's when everybody starts hitting their 20s and all that. But I think that has to do more with people getting their trail legs, the weather getting better, things like that. And yes, there are some sections like the Damascus Marathon and that where it's a little easier to pull that stuff off. But overall, Virginia is quite rocky. So my legs, because we've done the 7 highs, teens and stuff before, and we had gotten our first 20 going into Woods Hole, and my legs weren't as sore as they have been this last couple of days, and it's actually probably about 4 or 5 days now that even at night, like my hip is sore, but it's not. I do have my knee brace on this morning just because that one knee was starting to feel worse, but it's pretty much even where it's like ankles, knees, legs, hips, like they're all sore. So I'm sure it's my shoes because I can feel every rock. So hopefully in Bear's Den, it's less than, I think we got 70 miles to Bear's Den, Faith? Something around that. Like we have about 70 miles, something like that to get to Bear's Den. So, or 73, low 70s. So I'll be happy when I get my new shoes because I'm pretty sure that's what's actually going on with my feet. I mean, with my legs and hips and stuff. Especially at night, they're bugging me more. So hopefully I'll feel better once I get my new shoes. I'm sure I will. And Faith has to, her shoes, I think she trips so much and onto the rocks because she did this same thing with the last pair. Where she had to super glue them. So it's consistently happening to her shoes, and just on her. Mine, like the little tips start to go, like everybody gets that, but these ones have almost 600 miles on them, and they're just starting to kind of come apart. I do have a rock hole in this one side, yeah. So she taped hers up. We've been trying to find super glue at the stores, but so far then nobody's had anything. And yeah, so we'll see how today goes. We're gonna do our best. We're trying to get ourselves kind of reset. We went to bed earlier, got a few things done, and we started hiking at 6:40. So hopefully today will be a decent day. Haven't even checked the weather in days. Every time we were checking the weather, it was always wrong. Say it wasn't going to rain, it was raining. So we're just going to see what happens. If we start to see the sky coming in, we'll get our rain stuff out, and if we don't, we won't. So, and it's too hard for us right now to try to time things out to a shelter, because they're just laid out kind of different. But if it starts to, we think it's going to start to pour, we'll check the weather. If it looks like it's going to be a bad storm, then we could try to head to a shelter. We got a couple of different options today, but so far it looks like it's a good day. Anyway, so we're going to get on the move here and have a good day. There's lots of rocks this morning. There's rocks everywhere, but they're pretty cool looking. Holy, look at that field of rocks. Oh my goodness. It goes on forever. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, could there be like an avalanche of rocks? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we came out to another section of rock field. I wondered because it said that was a warning that we were not to leave trail, and it said for, I think, 30 yards. But that little field, that trail didn't last for 30 yards, so I'm thinking this is the other spot. I'm not sure where. This is kind of weird. This kind of trail isn't necessarily that obvious. Okay, we'll see where we gotta go. Okay, it's over there. It's scooching in there. I didn't see it with the sun. There is a trail over there. Oh, I wish you could see, like, feel that there is like massive rocks in behind there. And then look at this big boy. Woo! Love it. Feels like we're in like an old Western movie or something when I come across these. Yeah, I want my horse. It's a beautiful little view here. Could probably get a better view, but I don't want to go out that far. What a gorgeous day. It's really cool this morning. It's a perfect hiking weather day. It's sunny but cool. Gorgeous. So I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about my back. I kind of get nervous talking about when it's going well. And I feel like, I know, every time we say something, like even like if I'm having a really good day and it'll be in mid-afternoon, I haven't put my TENS machine on, Faith and I are both like, hey, do we even mention the fact that I haven't put it on yet or not? Because as soon as we do, it tends to be the end of that and I have to get it out. But so kind of the timing makes sense for me because I had started the meloxicam, and then within a few weeks or a couple weeks, I did have a couple of good days where I didn't need the TENS machine. It looked like it was going well, and then we got noro. And as soon as I started vomiting, and I mean, it was all night long, and that always does damage to your back, and I could actually feel where it injured the thoracic spine and my rib cage, like the joint that's there. And that's the one that's always my problem. So throwing up and re-injured it. And I pretty much had to start over. But now it's been a few weeks from that. And it's been, I think the last 3 days, I haven't had to use my TENS machine. On our 20-mile day, I had to use it after, I think, the 16-mile mark. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're just praying that continues, and that'll be one obstacle that'll kind of be knocked down and help us pick up some miles in this next little stretch. So anyway, I just want to let you know it is going better. I feel pretty good. with, as far as the back goes. So I'm hopeful. I'm always hopeful. I always just keep trying. Then one more thing. It's never okay. This is it. We're done. You just got to look at what do you got to do next to help overcome this. And so that's where we are today. Had a few good days. It's when you have chronic pain, especially if it's spasms and it's pain that's as bad as what you get with ankylosing spondylitis, it can be overwhelming and it exhausts you. So it's a huge morale boost for me to have a few good days in a row. It makes everything seem that much better. So I'm pretty happy about that. And even though I'm risking jinxing it, I still wanted to share that news. Look at this view. The trail walks right onto it. And it just keeps on giving. Look at these rocks. What a beautiful spot. Okay, so we just saw this. We were coming over to see the water. It almost looks like it was flowing, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the wind blowing. And then we seen this. You can tell they're attached in there in between that rock. It's jammed in there for that one. And then this one is around this rock. I hope nobody comes anywhere near these ropes. Yeah, because I'm assuming there's people on the other end of these ropes. So I hope people realize that and don't even slightly touch them. Yeah. Good luck to whoever's over the edge. I hope they're having fun. That's got to be a beautiful view wherever they are. Okay, we came out to, the AT comes right out to this picnic area. And there's bathrooms. There is a pavilion over there. And then we just sat at this picnic table and made our lunch. I'm just laying on the grass just to do a quick rest. It is cool today, even when you're sitting in the shade having our lunch, we were getting cool. So I am now just laying flat on my back in the sun, having a little rest before we head back to the trail. This is gorgeous. This is a cool rocky section. We've been seeing lots of beautiful views today. There was some section hikers or day hikers there that were telling us about Mary's Rock, because I was talking about how I love the rocks from up in Lake Superior. And it's funny because they actually are planning to go, they want to go up to do the Superior Trail in Wisconsin. Or Minnesota, yeah. So we were talking about the Lake Superior Coastal Trail on our side and the rocks, and they were talking about this summit that's coming up here. We're not going to take any side trails off to the summits, only because, like, with all the side trails off to get to shelters, to get to water, and our time limit, we have to kind of give up something. And we get a lot of beautiful views right on trail, so we're just going to stay on trail. We won't go up to it, but right on trail here. These are gorgeous rocks. I love this little section. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is the Mary's Rock. I think that's what it said for the summit. But yeah, so it's beautiful. So just after 4, we've had a really nice day. The weather was good. We got to talk to a lot of nice people. We ran into another section hiker. We've been running into her a lot in the last few days. Her name is Gold Star, and she's through hiking the Appalachian Trail just in sections. Every year she's doing longer sections. I think this year right now she's working her way to get to Harper's Ferry. I took a picture with her. Me and Faith had a picture with her. She's a really nice lady, and we're planning on coming back for Trail Magic next year, and I think she's going to do it with us, so that'll be exciting. So there's a lot of this rocky path today. It's not, you can't move very fast through it. I'm assuming Pennsylvania is going to have some sections like this too, but you can't go fast through this stuff. You'll fall or be stubbing your toe constantly. You have to watch where you step. I have stubbed my toe several times today, and it really, really hurts. But a lot of these rocks, they just stick up and you can't help it. Eventually you catch on them, and that's all you can do. Okay, so it's about 7:45. We're all set up in our tent. We stopped at, it was around 16 miles. It actually comes, Faith is getting so mad. Every time she's like, yeah, I think we hit 16 miles. And then she checks it and it says 15.9. We thought we hit 17 and it was 16.9. So, but then somebody else was talking about one place when we did 20.6. But when they did that same section, they said it was, their far out said it was 20.7. So we're thinking our far out is wrong. And so we're saying we didn't do 15.9 today. We did 16. Just sounds better. I'm having an issue with my mat. My mat was deflating. So Faith said she can sleep. She has slept well on the ground, and so she is not willing to not let me sleep and screw up our days. So she switched and gave me her mat, and she's laying on the mat that keeps going down. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much going flat again now. Yeah. You can see like her foot's on the ground.
It's not worth ruining my day tomorrow.
Yeah, she said it's not worth ruining her day tomorrow by me not sleeping tonight. So we're gonna, at about 8 miles, there's that camp store. So we have to charge up a bit anyway. So we're gonna charge our battery packs, get a couple snacks, get something to eat, and we're gonna be hiker trash and blow up my mat on the side of the building and see if we can figure out what's happening, and fix it up. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, so I'm going to try to go sleep. I felt like today was a good day. There was a lot of rocks. Like Faye said in the morning too, we weren't moving. Like we've been normally moving around 2 miles an hour, sometimes a little bit more, but we weren't quite making that in the morning. So I'm not sure if it was just the terrain, or if I just wasn't picking up the pace. So because I'm the leader, I'm in front.
Maybe I need to start leading.
Yeah, so maybe Faith needs to start leading so that I chase her. Yeah.
So try it and see. Actually,
yeah,
you did well when we had.
Yeah, I do well if there's somebody in front of me.
You were pacing them. I'm like, why didn't you pace me? But you could pace
them. Well, even today when Gold Star was behind us,
you all started moving.
And I knew she had a time limit. She was getting picked up, but she didn't want to pass us. We asked her. Yeah, we asked her to pass, and she's like, no, it's okay. And so then I'm in the front going, okay, well, we need to get her there on time. So then I'm picking up the pace to make sure she's not late.
We lost her, and she's like, okay, I'll see you guys up there. I can't keep up.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like, okay. Yeah, she said, I can't. Yeah, she says, okay, I'll see you guys up there. This is where you're going to lose me. I'm like, okay, no, I was actually going to, I was like scared that you were going to be late because of me. So I was pushing it. And so then and this was all going up, right? So I'm like on the front almost dying because I didn't want her to be late and she didn't want to be rude. And like, it's not that she didn't want to be rude to pass. I think she wanted to talk to us for a little bit.
But we are going at the same pace.
I think we are going at the same pace. Yeah. She's pretty fit and all that. So I think on the flat, she probably will take me out.
She's also 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but she's also 5 feet tall. So yeah. She's 5 foot nothing. Yeah. Barely 100 pounds, 35 pound backpack. But she climbs, like indoor climbing. So she got the bear box open for me the other night. I couldn't get it open, but she has a strong little hand. So she got that open for me. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, maybe I need a pacer. So tomorrow morning, because we want to try to get to that store as quick as we can. and try to get our stuff plugged in and try to fix the mat and that kind of stuff. So, and not ruin how many miles we can get tomorrow. So, yeah, so maybe Faith will go in the front in the morning and I'll just chase her down the trail. Or I'll yell at her, just go to the store. I'll meet you there. Anyway, okay, so we're in bed. Good night.